curious how you would sum up this game. A lot of highs and lows in it. How would you sum it up in total?
Shoot. They just got going early, and we got down in the hole. And when you're trying to play out of a hole for the rest of the game, obviously when teams are shooting a three, or when a team's shooting a three like they were tonight, it's kind of it makes it a lot difficult, and then you got to be perfect down the stretch. But they came in off a back-to-back, very desperate, and we didn't match their energy. So it kind of happens like that. This is what it feels like to lose. We don't want too many more feelings like this. So, just learn from it and move forward. But, great learning experience.
With your mentality, did you look at it a loss and say it's a loss, that's what it is? Or do you take something from the fight that you guys had to get back in it? When they were hitting a lot of shots early, what do you pull from a loss?
It just depends on how you lose. First off, we got to humble ourselves for our opponent, respectfully. And, they took advantage of a lot of our mistakes. When a team shoots 21 for 40 from the 3-point line, that's the game right there. We felt like we had chances to climb back in it, but they just were resilient, and you got to give them credit. And on nights like this, you just move forward, give the other team credit respectfully. They shot the ball very well. They shot 51% from the field and 52.5% from the 3-point line. You're not going to really win many ball games like that. So,
Brian Lewis, New York Post.
Hey, you respectfully credited them. Is also fair to say, though, you guys got a lot of the looks that you would have wanted. You guys just couldn't get some of those shots to go down that you normally would.
Yeah, yes and no. I felt like we got a lot of shots that were very makeable, with some of our great shooters on our team. But down the stretch, I feel like when it was a 3-possession game, I think with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, I just felt like we didn't have to press as much from the 3-point line. We could have taken some easy twos. But obviously hindsight is 20/20 when you're looking at it. I'm expecting Joe to knock down those threes. I'm expecting James to knock down those threes. I'm expecting JG in the corner to knock down that three. Landry in the same right corner to knock down that three, to at least give us some breathing room, but it didn't happen. But we give credit to them, but as well as, seeing where we can continue to get better and just be in the right spots. We got good shots.
Greg Logan, Newsday.
Kyrie, it's just one game in an amazingly hot stretch that you've been on. So are you able to walk away from it, or do you look at is there a little fatigue factor because you guys have been shorthanded much of this time, and how forward are you looking to finally getting KD and Blake Griffin shortly, maybe?
Well, I'm super excited. It's just high level, talent out there. So when you can just prepare for the game and just go over the X's and O's, and you can look to your left and right and know the guys next to you have your back, and they're able to play at a high level offensively and defensively and make an impact. You got to look forward to that. I look forward to it for sure. And as a competitor of wanting to be on the main stage, we want all our guys healthy. Hopefully we can hit a stride at the right time and make a run. But this is great practice ground right now to just get as healthy as we can before we step into, the playoffs very soon.
Blake Andrews, ESPN.
Kyrie, you've been a big proponent of the women's basketball games, both at the collegiate and professional levels. And I know today you posted about the disparity, the inequality in the weight rooms at the women's and men's NCAA tournament. I'm wondering how you processed what you saw and what you thought of that.
Well, it wasn't much to process when you see it right in front of you. It's kind of eye-opening every single day to realize that we live in a society where, we kind of expect so much from men or kings, and then we go out and show an effort like that, in terms of how we show our respect for our queens going to play on a high level as well. It can't happen in our society. It's way overdue. It's been happening for years. We just have social platforms to be able to amplify it. But we need to make a change, not only just in the NCAA, but youth sports with girls. And I'm here to just follow the steps as a pioneer to continue to be a voice for that. But that's unacceptable. It's unacceptable for that to be going on. for that not even be a conversation about what the women need there, and then for it to be an example of the highest level of basketball for some of these collegiate athletes to be there, and that's the example that's set. So everyone talks a good game about how they want to change things in this world and society, and they had a chance, and the NCAA failed. I feel like they fail a lot of the youth athletes at times when they want some independence from that corporate structure. But that's a conversation that we need to have as professionals, kind of away from these platforms in order to see the real change. But it's good to see that we've galvanized around what needs to be done the right way in terms of handling our queens. And I felt like I needed to step in and say something. So, just clear as day what's going on. Just need to make a change there.
Yeah. Alex Schiffer, The Athletic.
Hey, Kyrie, you guys start the fourth quarter on that really hot run, get it, 11-0 run in what's in about a minute or so. Just what started working for you guys as you start to erase that deficit at the beginning of the fourth?
Just pushing the pace, and they're missing shots. Like I said, when you have a night like this where the other team is shooting the way that they're shooting, you got to be perfect down the stretch. But I felt like, in that last 4 minutes, we could have done a better job managing one another, holding each other accountable to just getting easy ones, making sure we put the ball in the hoop, and then we get back on defense and we load up our defense. So we'll see moving forward, but you're not going to make every shot every single night. And when you see Joe Harris shooting air balls, it's just one of those nights where you're just like, hey, you got to give credit to, us being in the right spots, but you also got to give credit for them putting pressure on us to score every time down.
Last question, Christian Winfield, New York Daily News.
Hey, Kyrie, you guys were down, I think it was 12 in that second quarter, and then you scored 15 in that second quarter to make it a 2-point game at halftime. Was there something that you guys got away from that allowed the Magic to extend it in that third quarter, or was that just also a byproduct of missing shots that you guys would normally make?
Now that we think about it, like I said, everything's 2020. When it's going into the end of the third, or I think it was 4 minutes, 40 seconds left when we called the timeout. And I was out there with this, the other unit of guys, and we had a chance to make a run of some sort. And I think we ended that quarter down by 17. I feel like if we got it to within 8 or 6, we've been in a better position. And some things that were working were my pick and roll up the floor, getting going on Vucevic downhill. But just didn't matter. They were making shots. It didn't matter. I was coming in, shooting a layup. They were coming in, getting some free throws or a 3-pointer was going on net, or some type of play was happening where we're just looking like, man, you just got to give them a slap on the butt, just say, hey, good game tonight. So
thanks for your time, Kyrie.
be safe.
Thanks.